This is Kazinform News Agency, and today our guest is Mr. Samir Somaiya, the chairman of Hinduism. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. We are honored to welcome you in Astana.
It's nice to be here.
First of all, Mr. Samir Somaiya, you have come to Astana to take part in the Congress of Leaders of World and Traditional Religions. How do you assess the role of this platform in strengthening dialogue between different faiths, religions?
I think it's a wonderful platform. I have been coming here since 2010. This is maybe my fifth visit. It feels like coming back home to this community where interfaith dialogue is discussed. I think the importance is at two levels. One level is the signal that comes from the top of the political leadership of the country. The topic of interfaith dialogue itself sends a message to all the people that we are in dialogue and we are in harmony. And so it is very important to have this message go out to everyone. The second is the people from all over the world, from different religions, are invited to come and speak here. So the message again is that one must engage in dialogue. And since this is a repeating platform, the dialogue is sustained. So the message is important to people of the world, which Kazakhstan sends out. And it is important because it's also the message that goes to within the people of the country.
And if you think so, what makes the Kazakhstani forum unique?
Well, again, it's the firm commitment of the leadership of the country to engage in dialogue, every 3 years, to have this Congress, and to invite people from all over the world, from diverse traditions, to come and interact with each other, and at multiple levels. You see it for the youth, and you also see it at the leadership. And many times I have seen the topics here in the past when they've taken a current topic and seen how the spiritual or religious leadership can engage. It could be with topics such as the environment. So it's also talking about how people from spiritual traditions can come together and engage in this. Importantly, I think a crucial factor is the commitment of the leadership at the top level and also to do it every 3 years. So I think both of these things make it important. And that's how Kazakhstan is different.
Kazakhstan and India have been historically connected through cultural and spiritual traditions. What new form of cooperation could develop in the future between our countries?
Firstly, we have an ancient civilizational connection. Before coming here, I was at your museum, and we went and saw the history with the Saka community. And they told me how the Saka community, when they left from here, they went and formed the Shaka kingdom in northern India. And then you had the Silk Route, which also went through. So it's an ancient tradition which stays alive even today. When you ask about what is that we can do today, I think the narrative in Asia is one of youth, one of aspiration, one of growth, and one of change. In the 15 years that I have come to Astana, every time I come, Astana looks different, more modern, traditional as well as modern, both. And also Mumbai, when I come from Mumbai, every time we see Mumbai is again the old and the new. So the narrative in Asia is one of dreams, aspirations, and change. And I think it's very important for us to have connections which are strong at the economic, cultural, political, and spiritual level. So we engage in dialogue across these dimensions to dream of a new future for our own country people, Asia, and the whole world. And this dialogue helps that also for the whole world.
In today's digital era, especially in the age of artificial intelligence technologies, can religious traditions remain relevant for young people?
Religion has been there for a long time. Societies change, technologies come, and new technologies will keep coming. In religion, there are timeless truths in all religions. It's important for us to communicate from one generation to the other these timeless truths. Technologies are there for us to use as spiritual or educational leaders. We have to ensure that the new generation is competent in what they want to study, do, career they choose. They also have to have very wide in their thinking and great integrity. We had a great leader in India called Swami Vivekanand, and he said that education should be such that character is formed, strength of mind increased, intellect expanded, and where one can stand on your own feet. That's the kind of people we want to create, wide thinking. Artificial intelligence is a new technology. We have to learn to use it. And at the same time, we want to make sure that we make a great community of people with great character and wide thinking.
Conflicts and crises continue to affect different parts of the world. From your perspective, what role can religious leaders play in promoting peace?
I think in all religions, compassion, forgiveness, and kindness are virtues. We have to keep thinking of justice and a better world for all. There is a beautiful saying in one of our scriptures which says that Ayam Nijaha Varoveti Ganana Laguchetasam Udara Charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means this is mine and that is not yours, are the thinking of narrow minded thinking. For us, the whole world is a family. So we have to continuously communicate that this is our shared planet, this is our shared future, and we are one family. In families, we may have sometimes issues that we may not agree with, but it is our only planet and our only future, and we have to give it to the next generation. And we have to dream of giving a next generation a better place for all of us, more just, more kind, more compassionate, and more beautiful. So, this is where spiritual leadership should, from their own traditions, find those messages and give to their own people and give to everybody else.
And maybe it would be personal. What inspires you most in your spiritual journey and mission?
For me, growing up in my family, I took a lot of spiritual learnings first from my own family. My mother, my father, my grandparents on both sides, my grandfather, my father's father were great examples of spiritual underpinnings of the work they did. My grandfather followed Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi himself was a great apostle of peace, a great way of showing how social change and political change could be accomplished by ahimsa, by non-violence. So, and Mahatma Gandhi himself was deeply inspired by Hinduism and the other religious traditions of the world for which he read a lot and he communicated. So, for me, it is very personal. I take inspiration from our scriptures, from the Hindu scriptures, but in what I was taught was a respect and a great deal of respect for all religions, all traditions, and seeing by example and learning through stories about how keeping those spiritual foundations intact, Mahatma Gandhi changed the world. And I think that's a great example for us to follow. His is a living example for yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
That was my final question of our interview. Would you like add message for our audience?
May I again quote another in Sanskrit? It's a beautiful one which says, Sarve santu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkham agnuyat, which means let everybody be happy, let everybody be free of disease, let nobody see bad things, let everybody be free of suffering. And that's a great wish for the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate your insights.
Thank you.